My name is Father Albert. I'm from a traditional Dominican community in Belgium, the Dominicans of the Holy Rosary. And I'm here at the Fatima Center to answer some of your questions. This is a four-part question. The first part, I am an altar server and am forced to receive communion in the hand. My conscience tells me this is wrong. Your conscience is perfectly right. For 15 centuries, at least, the Church had the custom of not receiving communion in the hand, but rather on the tongue. And it's simply because if you receive it on the hand, you will almost certainly have particles of the consecrated host left on your hand, and each of those particles contains the real presence of our Lord. So obviously, if you believe in the real presence, you're not going to receive communion in the hand. So your conscience is perfectly right. So don't receive communion in the hand. Second part, Eucharistic ministers seem to have little respect for the Blessed Sacrament, and many particles of the host are washed down the sink in the sacristy. The answer to this question is this, based on the same truth as the previous one. Namely, our Lord is really present in each of the particles of the consecrated host. So to wash them down the sink in the sacristy is a sacrilege. Part of the reason, unfortunately, that people don't have respect for the Blessed Sacrament now is in the new liturgy, in the new Mass, the rubrics themselves have reduced greatly the respect due to the Blessed Sacrament. For example, in the old traditional Mass, the priest, after he had done the consecration of the host, until the ablutions of his fingers after communion, he would hold his fingers together. He would turn the pages with his other fingers, for example. This little rubric is full of meaning. It means that these particles contain the real presence of our Lord, and so you can't touch something else, because you risk to leave particles on what you touch. So it's no wonder that people have such little respect for the Blessed Sacrament. It's one of the consequences of the new Mass. Third part of the question. At school Masses, non-Catholic students are stealing sacred hosts from the Church. Well, this is very grave, obviously, and you should tell the priest immediately about it and denounce these people, because I'm sure the priest certainly do something about it. Fourth and last part of the question, I am the liturgy captain at my school and want to grow in respect for the Blessed Sacrament, but at both my school and my parish, the Blessed Sacrament is shown little respect. What can I do? Well, you have to do something, it's true. You have received a light that other people apparently have not received there in your school, in your parish, and you must follow that light and act according to it. And what that means then is not to accept to participate in these ceremonies where the Blessed Sacrament is not revered as it should be. And it might well mean that you will have to resign as liturgy captain at your school. My advice is that you go and find a traditional Mass where you can attend, where there will be the respect for the Blessed Sacrament the Catholics should have. I hope that answers your question. Pray to Our Lady to enlighten you, to help you. May God bless you.